gonna drink the money. I'm not stupid. I'm gonna spend it on liquor and drink that.
You, dear lady, you who live in such a tumultuous epoch, do you not thirst for the drama and emotion of a properly structured tragic play?
Of course you don't. You want to escape your troubles. You want to be made merry. You want to be amused.
It is no good. We shall never agree.
Ah, if only we could get our hands on Morley's lost play. It would solve all our problems.
Yes, it is said to bring together the opposites of tragedy and comedy in an exquisite marriage of forms.
But perhaps you can find it.
Yes, we beg you, the theatre, the muses, the very heart and soul of this town. Thank you.
Hey, Steph. Good morning. My day is going good so far. Got Miss Astrid next to me in her bouncing chair. Older girls are at school.
Splendid! You should know we did commission an elderly detective to search the library for clues as to the play's
What are you
whereabouts, but
doing?
he never returned.
The man's name is Ransom Locke, and he's rather closer to senility than one would like, truth be told.
If you come across this
All
gentleman,
mine
he
are
may
at
be
school.
able to aid you.
Nice, there you
I
go.
believe he is looking for the collected works of the playwright Philip Morley as we speak.
One can only hope they were not burned when the king closed down the academy and its library.
How have you guys been? Tomorrow is my daughter's birthday. I'm dying inside my oldest. Oh, well, happy early birthday to her. Sweet 16. Oh boy. Reaper. Reaper said 2 more years till freedom, but he was joking.
Turn back now, mortal one.
Where are you at? Oh. Do you want this? Well, take it. There you go. Nope, she has a planned graduation 1 year with mom, then off to Arizona. I hope to everything she sticks to it. She is a shit kid. Well, I hope everything works out for her in Arizona when it's time for her to go. I lived out there for 10 years with my family, plus the 1 year that I was there by myself taking care of my grandmother when she was alive.
Stay away from this cursed only death and insanity await you.
Right, she seems like she really wants to go there. Well, I hope it all works out for her.
Seekest forbidden knowledge, but shall find naught but damnation. Don't pick it up!
I'm gonna pick it up.
No! Really, I'm serious!
I'm all about support my kids' adventures. Yes, hell yeah, there you go.
You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife. Listen, you. You're not getting my lost play, you hear? It's rubbish. Worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy?
What are you doing?
I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem,
Oh,
my dear
really?
madam, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
Oh, Ethel, my love, my life, my son. If thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
My heart is yours, my love.
Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous joy.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic death. It will require a masterful performance.
Hey, Steph, if you're still there, I sent you a picture, an Instagram message of my little streaming buddy. What? You gonna take it?
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
Coochie coochie coo.
Oh, stop, it's too funny. I believe I'm in the right mood now to meet with those foreign delegates. I think I shall only behead half of them, yes.
I have never seen a more convincing fool. There is hope for us yet.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2, which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus! Thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine. Cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
I think I'll cut it off you.
Oh, that skanky scummer was lucky. Textbook block that. Now counter it with a textbook kill. Plenty more blood where that festival. Terrific blocking. You do us. More of my kin lie slain, and yet you live. You have breathed your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus.
Oh, the game is being glitchy. Really? Is it seriously gonna glitch out? Man, and I had that powered up nicely. Damn it.
All my men dead, my vengeance denied, my world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing link. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it the ham sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
Naming a play the ham sandwich.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you perchance found...
This is no time for perchances, Lambert. The play. Do you have it? We're saved, Lambert.
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds! Thank you a million times! Thank you!
His head bosom. It's already working. Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands.
bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating core?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms."
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
Definitely a crock.
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in Brightwall. This should be more than enough to convince this little hamlet to send aid to
I'm
the
beginning to understand why
I believe Samuel
Philip
awaits you at the
Morley
town gates to
never
express that
published
very
this particular
sentiment.
piece of work in his lifetime.
indeed, it is too far ahead of its time. Perchance one day a civilization will rise with the broadness of brain to truly appreciate it.
If you ask me, it was the tragic elements that let it down. One cannot argue with the comedy.
Oh, a pox on you, Pinch!
Well, thank you. You being a tinker.
Right, thank you.
I hope to see you again soon. Let's make a deal. You give me gold, and I'll look very happy.
We've got something for every budget.
More for your money today.
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall, today we demonstrate the generous nature of our fair town. For too long have our mountain neighbors suffered in silence, and now we extend a helping hand. But this effort would not have been possible without the courage and determination of one woman, the daughter of the old hero king. From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor. As we pledge ourselves to you, so we hope you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your father founded.
I will.
Very, very good, very good. I expected nothing less from you. These volunteers shall carry the supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day. Not just as our hero, but as our queen.
There you are then. The finest wares in Albion.
Upon that wall, you'll find the contracts representing the promises that you've made to the people of Albion. Your contract with Samuel is there, for example. You might have a look in the sanctuary shop. You have done a wonderful thing for those poor people in the mountains. They will be overjoyed when you arrive with the aid that you required for them.
Our hero returns, bringing good tidings. And supper. Damn thing doesn't open. How do you... Oh well, I never thought you'd actually get it, tell you the truth. Boulder. We've been blessed, my friends. We have made an alliance that has already brought us life. One day, it will bring us much more. We require but one more offering before we fight at your side. Boulder. Promise to restore these mountains to their full glory and to protect our right to dwell in them, and promise you will bring nothing but the fiercest justice upon Logan's head.
I promise.
Then may we be carried into the castle by the dark storm of fury!
We'll have to wait a little longer for that. It's still just us against a whole army. We need to recruit more people.
I was afraid you'd come over all logical and sensible. Well, you have brought us a feast, and we are free to hunt again. We'll just keep on eating and drinking till you're good and ready. Right, Border? He couldn't be happier.
You have made an important ally today. The revolution cannot hope to succeed without fighters such as Sabine and his people on your side. You have the beginnings of an army now.
I placed the contract representing your promise to Sabine on the wall. Ah, hello. You have a decidedly noble air about you. It suits you. Can I get you something to eat?
Alright, everyone. I'm sorry I have to end stream 31 minutes in, but the older girls of school called, and I've got to go clean the oldest up from a accident. So, I'll try and be back on later. I'm sorry about this, you guys.